Hey, welcome to another edition of Between the Class Sports. Yusuf the Guru Khan in house. We got
Lewis Maxwell Jr.
Nicholas Austin Holiday.
We're going to go ahead and bring up some NFL football. There's a lot going on, guys, from the Mahomes injury to San Francisco and New England being undefeated. New England did get Mohamed Sanu as a receiver because Josh Gordon just got put on IR today.
That's
a lot going on.
Yeah, that's a great pickup as you bring up Sanu. That's a great pickup for the Patriots. Slot receiver, big body slot receiver that kind of finishes plays like a tight end, great hands, crafty, versatile. He can play a little bit of quarterback as he played in Rutgers. He's a great player. He's a great pickup for them, but the Falcons got a good return on their investment with a second round pick. Exactly.
Yeah. Do you think Sanu was worth the second round pick?
I'm surprised they gave up a second round pick, which is essentially a third because it's probably going to be like a 31st or 32nd pick. But I'm surprised they gave up a second round pick. I would have thought for Sanu maybe a fourth, fifth rounder somewhere around there. Just my thoughts on it.
I think they were in desperation mode with what's his name getting injured now and being on IR. They really wanted to get a receiver. They really wanted the Bucs tight end OJ Howard, who could have been baby Gronk in New England, but luckily the Bucs didn't trade him. So yeah, he could have put some big numbers up there. And speaking of trades, one that just happened like a week or two ago, I wanted to bring up and what you guys thought about it. Jalen Ramsey to the Rams for 2 first-round picks and a 4th rounder. What do you guys think about that? For me, that's a lot to give up. Even though he's a great player, top 2 or 3 corner probably, to give up that much in your future, that's a lot for me. What do you guys think?
I think that they gave up their future for him, but if he pans out, then it'll be worth it. But say if he gets injured, then it's a loss. But if he doesn't get injured, it'll be a good move.
Yeah, I agree. If he ends up being a lockdown corner for the next 5 to 7 years,
right,
it was worth every single pick they gave up for him. But if he's only average, it wasn't worth it. Because 2 first-round picks, that can break your franchise.
Yeah,
that can get you fired.
Let me just play devil's advocate. Let's say the Rams don't do great this year. Goff sort of resides, and then maybe Gurley gets hurt. So even if he plays great, they can't do anything as a team, then it's really not worth it because you're giving up 2 higher first-round picks. So they really have to, not only does he have to play good, the team has to play good for it to really be worth it, in my opinion. So that's a lot to ask for.
It wasn't a smart move in this case. It's because the offensive line needs help. They cannot protect Goff. And when you're not protected in the NFL, it shows. And Goff's not getting protected, and you go give 2 first-round picks for a corner when you need help on the offensive line.
Yeah.
Well, I don't feel bad for the Rams. So they benefited all these years from having a quarterback on his rookie contract, so they could just sign everybody in the world. Sue and Donald got the massive contract, and they were able to bring in who they wanted to. So now that your quarterback is not on his rookie contract anymore, welcome to the real world. So you can't just sign whoever you want to now. Now you have to abide by the cap space.
So let's bring up the Cowboys with our Cowboys expert here. So they lose to the Jets 2 weeks ago. That was an embarrassing loss. Right?
You going straight for the juggler?
I got to. The Jets just got blown up by New But they did come back and at least beat Philly.
Not beat them, they smacked Philly.
They had lost 2 or 3 before that in a row.
3 straight, I think.
So that was a much needed win for Dallas. But give us an update on Dallas. What's it looking like? It looks like their division isn't so tough, so they might win that division.
I mean, if you don't win that division, it's weak, man. I gotta admit it. Washington is garbage. The Giants are garbage, and now Philly, they just look all over the place. Yeah. They even are talking about reports that the team, they're not showing up to meetings on time. Guys are calling out Wentz. Like it's just a debacle right now, man. So yeah, Dallas should win it easy. And then, like you said, we had some breaking news with Michael Bennett. Getting traded to the Cowboys from New England, which shores up our D-line now. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, man. Wait. Let me just bring up a few teams in the NFC that you're saying the Cowboys are better than.
Go ahead.
So they're better than the 6-0 49ers?
Saints.
They're better than the Saints. They're better than the Seahawks. Vikings are up there at the Packers.
Yes.
So we got a lot of teams, and you're already calling them out of Super Bowl?
You just picked up Michael Bennett. Did you not?
There's a reason.
Michael Bennett 5 years ago would have been breaking news. Michael Bennett now?
Look, this is my thing with the Cowboys. Cowboys are really talented. offensive line, one of the top offensive lines. But the Cowboys go as Dak goes.
Yes.
And
No,
Dak,
hold on, I gotta stop you there. Time out.
No.
It's not Dak, man. Can we be real? The team goes, the Zeke goes.
I know,
Thank you.
I understand,
Stop lying.
but I understand how important Zeke is in that Zeke. But what I mean by that is I can hand the ball off to Zeke. That's fine. But when you get to make passes, that's why I'm saying they go as Dak goes. If Dak plays horrible, you're not gonna win.
Yes.
Yeah, Zeke can go for
Yes.
80 yards, he can go for 150, but if Dak goes for 100 yards, if he goes for 300, that makes a big difference.
He's not lying in your face.
Man, if Zeke don't touch that ball and control that clock, man, they don't win.
No, I agree with that. But when you start playing top end competition, they're gonna keep. When you play the Patriots,
Right.
Bill Belichick takes away your first and second option.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They're gonna stack the box.
Right.
So now
You got cool.
So let me finish.
Oh, okay.
So now the threat of play action isn't there, which is where Dak excels. So if he doesn't have play action and he has to drop back and pass, we saw that in that 3-game losing streak.
I can't believe you went there. You telling the truth.
I'm just making.
No, you telling the truth.
I'm not knocking it, but I'm just saying like if he has to be a drop back passer,
He's not good.
he struggles.
He's gonna look like Winston.
Well, that's a good segue. I wanted to end it with the Bucks. Winston started off the seasons a little slow. He had a good 4-game stretch. Last game in London, 6 turnovers? I think?
Ooh,
5 picks and a fumble. So there's a lot riding on him this year. His draft mate, Marcus Mariota, just got benched for Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, it's bad if you get benched for Ryan Tannehill.
So, I mean, Winston's got to pick it up. Last year of the contract. There's a lot riding on him this year. New coach. So, he's just got to be more consistent. He's got to protect the ball. We've seen Jekyll and Hyde from Winston before, even back in his college days. His team could overcome it back then. Not in the NFL now with the Bucks. So, what do you guys think?
I got a question. Is this Winston's final year in Tampa?
Yes.
He's dumb as a box of rocks.
Whoa.
You can't teach smarts. Sorry, guys.
I'm not a Buck fan. I'm looking at me.
Right now, the way it's looking, probably not.
Yes.
I'm a Florida State fan, but you don't play for Florida State anymore.
Maybe you should go back for another year or two because you left
Oh
early.
my goodness! I can't right there.
All right, we'll be right back.